No, this time we go all the way back to chapter 5.
Yeah, because we're going for the other endings, which require us to tell Margaret that she's our ancestor, possibly.
I don't quite understand yet, but I'll sleep on it.
So I'm going to say, hey, bitch, I think I came out of you, eventually.
But, actually, she came out of us.
But I still want to see.
Did she, though? Because how would the rest of the game happen if Homunculus went right back into the Philosopher's Stone?
I can't do that.
That's true.
It's not possible.
Maybe Ike used it as a doorstop later, and Homunculus broke out, and Ike was just like, "Wow, that was weird," and then just did fucking nothing, because he's Ike.
Oh no, I'm making a really important choice. Like, time for migraine.
Wait a second.
Did you know that in my time your dress is blue?
What? I couldn't hear you.
In a couple hundred
years. Well, in his time, it's not sepia everything.
I looked up whether I'm descended from you or not. But you should forget about me and live a regular life here in this world.
Oh,
stop trying to bone me.
An ancestress, huh? That's how you see me. I thought. Well, never mind.
No, like,
it doesn't matter.
I didn't mean...
Yeah, no, it's...
I'm sorry if I've been a bother. I was out of line.
Like, look, if you catch this dick, you might actually destroy the timeline.
Why is she upset about this? Like, she should be like, ew, I almost fucked my great baby.
Let's imagine that you go hit on a guy, and his answer was, I don't want to because I'm a time traveler and you might be my ancestor. Do you think that would placate you, or would that piss you off?
I mean, to be fair, we're gay, so there's not really a problem.
Oh, this is gonna send her into an existential crisis.
That child too, and all the way at the end of that repetition is you. That's what you mean.
So if it's any consolation, you do get laid at some point. I mean,
you would never be born.
Something like that, maybe. I can't be sure. I don't have any...
I'm not good at talking to people.
I understand. Don't worry about me. I'm all right. You'll come over again, won't you? To tell me all these wondrous things?
I mean, if I just suck it, that won't break the timeline, right?
Yeah, that's true. Or anal. Or, I mean, have they invented condoms yet?
No.
Yes.
Well,
actually, they did.
Yeah,
they're really shitty.
Sheep intestines.
Did you just get back?
Like, you can fuck your ancestors. It's just, if you do it poorly, you're really gonna mess things up.
It didn't seem like I could just walk in. It's okay. I won't tell anyone.
Oh,
yeah.
You couldn't.
You tried to bone my sister.
I was just trying to be tactful. After all, sis.
That's quite all right.
After all, sis, anal's still on the table.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of options, to be honest.
She got tits under that dress. I mean...
Yeah, does she have a rack enough for a tit fuck?
What?
I know how much you miss Mother, but you
oh, no. You know what? Let's just never talk about anything sexual when Hugo's on screen.
How could you say something like that?
That was weird.
It's not as though I'm doing anything wrong.
Fuck you, stool. I probably made that exact same joke.
I'm sorry. That didn't come out quite right, but...
That animation's just so good.
I suppose we'll find out.
You're the one who's being weird, changing the subject as soon as it gets a little thorny.
Trying to bone your great-great-great-grandson.
Hello.
That's no different than what I'm trying to do, Margaret. We're the same.
You want to know that?
At least I'm honest about it.
Hugo, Father can't be disturbed.
I know.
I should get going.
Yeah, this is getting weird.
It's a little incestuous in here. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, it's getting way incestuous here.
He's always like this. I just can't do a thing with him once he gets upset. So I just leave him alone when he's this way.
Cool.
He eventually falls asleep and...
Oh, stop that, Hugo.
Sometimes we drug him. That's what we have to do.
Well, here. Will you take it? Consider it a token of appreciation for all the stories you told me.
This cutscene is going to be a little different here.
It's strange. When I touch it, I sometimes see a picture of this man in my head. He's not anyone I've met. He's much, much older, like my father's age.
His name is Jesus.
I have the sensation like he's patting me on the head. But it doesn't.
And then I drop it low for Daddy, like boom, boom, boom.
You must think I'm strange now.
No.
Ike's just like, wait, sorry, I was thinking of hot dogs. What are you talking about? Have they invented hot dogs yet? I could really go for a hot dog.
No, they haven't.
Ugh.
Are you
Let's
sure?
go to the future.
They've invented bratwurst, though.
To remember today by.
Yeah, that's good. That's good enough.
Hugo, stop eavesdropping.
Hugo, stop trying to get your sister to fuck her grandson.
See you.
Okay.
Or possibly father with his memory erased. We don't know.
Her father / grandson.
It's not exactly explicit.
Look, it just don't fuck, okay? Don't
Man,
fuck
I forgot
anyone.
we needed an antidote.
Oh shit, yeah, we're poisoned that way.
Yeah, this is back in chapter 5 with the whole poison thing.
Wait, didn't we have to, like, invent the library or something?
That happens before this.
Okay.
We already did that.
Invent the library.
Wait, I mean, you think that's a joke, but that's what happened.
Well, we didn't actually invent a library.
Well, I
We just
mean,
made
we-
someone turn their house into a library.
Basically. And then didn't we dress as a clown and kick some kid in the face or something?
Yeah, pretty much.
That was the previous chapter.
Okay. This game's hard to keep track of. Oh, no. Oh, right.
That's me hitting the wrong button.
He's just like, oh, right.
I'm poisoned. What do you want from me? Also, I have one arm that's good. You'll have to forgive me for missing with the controller.
I won't.
It's gotta be
No,
pretty
you have
hard to
to.
play video games like that, so props.
Oh.
I'll be nice if Dan isn't.
Thank you.
Isn't it nice that antidote just works instantly like that? Doesn't have to get diffused into our bloodstream or anything. It's just swallow it down and it's done.
Once you're in your stomach, the poison is changed to 0, and you're good. It's like, well, it tasted like licking the inside of a vacuum cleaner, but at least I'm not poisoned anymore. I miss modern medicine.
Yeah, modern medicine's pretty fucking rad.
Well, apparently modern medicine didn't have a cure for ancient poison.
Yeah, well, I mean, whoa.
So we're skipping ahead because there's a scene. I mentioned a scene that I missed in chapter 6 that I was running around trying to get. I'm pretty sure I got it this time.
Oh, yeah,
so.
I think I remember that.
I remember that.
I recorded this a while ago.
I
remember
was drunk.
relentlessly making fun of you for it. Now the pressure's really on, isn't it?
We'll see if past me let me down when I recorded this, because I don't remember.
Always watching, always judging.
Also, I'm still going the wrong way.
I mean, you can't see shit in this time period.
I know, this timeline sucks.
Right? Why is it always snowing in 1980? Jesus.
Just a solid 10-year foggy snowstorm. It was the worst.
I know, right?
I just noticed, does it show the time juice on the map? Oh,
I did not notice.
It showed a bunch of green dots on the map, and I was just like, ooh, have I been playing this game wrong for tens of years?
Oh, you mean the energy things that you pick up? No, it does not show those.
Okay, good. I was going to be very upset with myself.
I'm still trying to trigger that cutscene, god damn it.
Gunshots? Well, I better run around this tree for a little bit. Oh my god, you really can't see shit.
No, it literally is just like a winter wonderland.
I wish my jacket didn't bear midriff. Although it's a good thing I have this shirt on underneath.
Can't even tell where his midriff is. He's got such a long body.
It's really more of a max riff, to be honest.
It's hard to get clothes that fit you when you're that size.
It's true.
Whatever size that is.
Oh, I got it. Here it
It's
is.
like a 30 wasted of 57. Oh.
Oh!
He's like, look, I found a baby.
Hey!
Homunculus?
That's Rosemary's Baby.
I'm gonna take this baby.
'Cause you get it? Because Rosemary's Baby was the devil or something.
Yeah, I
didn't
want to see that movie someday, because, like, you know, it's
I
a
thought that
reference to,
was-
like, everything.
I thought that was Raiden's son.
Anyway,
Fuck off.
I don't remember seeing this picture before.
that's all I wanted to show off was the one cutscene that I missed before. But yeah, Homunculus is in 1980 and totally has a baby.
Dana?
Well, maybe it's his baby.
How would he have a baby, Dan?
I don't know. Isn't that what you do? You just go into the snowstorm and Jesus gives you a baby.
That's how Jesus was born.
No, I mean, more or less.
Yeah, lots of snowstorms in the middle of Israel in summer.
Yeah, dude. Dude, Bethlehem constantly, just like a meter of snow every day. It's bananas.
Anyway, we're back to chapter 8. We actually, because we told Dana, or not Dana, because we told Margaret that she might be our ancestress, we don't even have a choice with Dana.
No.
Really?
We can't even say, hey, maybe you should come back with us.
We just don't give a shit?
Well, it's actually going to be a slightly different scene.
I mean, he didn't.
We're
give a
gonna
shit.
we're gonna get new information.
He didn't give a shit in the other timelines. Why would he give a shit now?
That's fair. She gonna be pissed at us finally, like she should be?
No, she was pissed when we asked her to come back, remember?
Oh, yeah.
She was like, how dare you? I spent 4 years here. That makes this home.
She should.
Once you spend 4 years in a place, you can't leave.
Well, how long does it take you to become sepia? That's what I'm curious about.
I was worried about...
Like,
Well,
is it?
you gotta... Well, I mean,
I was pretty sure
she hasn't had a bath in probably about 4 years, so that's probably what does it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if it was like a bacterial thing, but no, I think you're right.
I'm really sorry you got mixed up in all this.
Well, if that's why this is sepia, then why are the 1800s or whatever black and white?
Pitch dark too.
Diseases?
Captain Color stole all of the color and gave it.
Color wasn't invented until, like, the 1930s.
Yeah, and then they invented.
Who's the bad guy in Rainbow Bright that's after colors? Or Rainbow Magic or whatever
Oh my-
the hell
no,
it
it
was?
I don't know,
is-
Dan,
it's
you watched
Rainbow
that show,
Bright.
right?
What the fuck?
I would have for sure.
How you gonna call me out for watching Rainbow Bright when I was like 8 years old?
Well, it took a while to get used to.
I don't know.
Isn't it for like 5-year-olds?
I didn't watch Rainbow Bright, and I'm gay.
I'm sorry. Who's on trial here?
I'm pretty sure it's you.
No, it's
I'm
Ike,
sorry.
obviously.
I looked for you too, but I didn't have any luck.
So I just left.
Yeah.
Well, no use worrying about what's done.
And by looking for you, I mean I asked a girl who tried to hit on me, and I just went with it.
Oh yeah, I guess it would be.
And then stopped asking anybody else.
Also, I think she's my grandma/daughter. And Dana's just like, what?
Oh, nothing really.
You look old.
A night watchman helped me that first day. And since then, I've done a lot of different
He
things.
said, cover yourself up, you dirty harlot!
I almost got taken
Also,
to
he
the
keeps
stake.
talking about not having memory of his parents, but if he were immortal, then wouldn't he remember, like, being around for hundreds of years?
No, his
That's
memories got
Why are you
erased.
modeling for a picture?
The squire.
Yeah, in the 1584.
Yeah, but maybe
It's now 2001. Why does he not have 400 years of accumulated memories?
maybe he's
Maybe
like
he
the guy
does
from
and he just didn't
Memento,
mention
where, like,
it.
every 2 hours he's just like, wait, who the fuck am I
The
again?
squire's daughter was supposed to model.
Oh, is this like
I
Memento?
hope so.
So I ended up taking her place.
It's like Memento, except he's
So the girl in the
like he's
picture
actually
is you.
stupid, not just forgetful.
Oh, I don't even start posing till tomorrow. I just came over today to
That
work on
movie
the
was
schedule
good.
and all that stuff.
How did you manage to work out a schedule? You didn't know what days were in the 1500s.
Yeah.
They knew what days
No,
were.
they didn't. They didn't invent the calendar until like 1987.
Julius Caesar adopted an updated calendar that we've basically continued to use almost completely unchanged.
Yeah,
No.
but Julius Caesar was a lizard man, and they lived for 2,000 years. So therefore, 1980, Julius Caesar invented the calendar.
So I'll be okay.
Then he lived over 2,000 years because Julius Caesar
No one
was
suspected anything of me
in his
back then.
50s in 44 BC.
No one was watching
Well, he
me.
took very good care of himself. So he lived more than a normal lizard man.
I mean, technically, we don't use that calendar anymore, though. We use the Gregorian calendar now.
Yeah, because Gus came in. He was like, I want a month too. And they were like, I mean, you're emperor,
No.
so...
We don't use the Julian calendar.
I know
Don't worry
but
about me.
all we did was like add a month and a couple days here and there.
You know, this world, this age.
Yeah, therefore new calendar, therefore lizard men.
Long trip. That's how right it feels, and I mean that.
It feels
Please,
right to be
don't work
here.
for me anymore. This is where I'm going to spend my life. I've already made up my mind.
Like, I know I keep harping on the whole pooping in bowls thing, but, like, seriously.
Remember this?
You're a chambermaid. She would be full well aware of
Yeah,
the
you
poop
have to
in
clean
bowls.
the poop.
Stone from that day.
Don't clean the poop. Go back to the future. You can be a strong, independent woman. You can vote.
Do you mind if I ask you to...
You
I
can.
hope we didn't talk over the other things she talked about, otherwise I'll have to explain
Yeah,
it, but hopefully it's still coming.
I probably
You
did.
can have it. If it weren't for this stone, I would have never met you. Never would have ended up right here now, talking to you like this. I've always thought that there was something very important about this stone. But that's okay. That's the reason I thought about having it included in my portrait. After all, I got to see you again. Here you go.
I kept this red stone for 4 years because it reminded me of the guy I met one time back in the future where I
He
belong.
just goes to the present and pawns it for booze money.
There's someone you know that I work with at the manor house where I'm being looked after.
He has a weird baby face and he really likes spaghetti.
He and I, well, we're going to start a life together someday, so
She's doing the nasty and the pasty.
Oh no.
I'm really sorry, Ike.
She's gonna have
Do you
descendants.
regret it?
No, I won't.
Oh my God.
And that descendant is,
she,
gonna
like-
try to kill us.
You take care
Is
then.
is her descendant like Eckelhart or whatever his name is? Who's her father?
No, Eckhart is the squire's descendant. I think she would have mentioned if she was marrying the squire.
Yeah, no, she... You,
Well, she wasn't mentioning. She didn't mention it the first time we fucking took her home.
you think peasant has put... Never mind. I'm not gonna...
Besides, you know them squires are all up in those maids.
Yeah, but the maids are for fucking and dumping, not for marrying.
That's true.
Yeah, also she touches poop.
Well, they all touch poop.
Can you really marry somebody who touches your poop for you?
Like, not...
Can you marry the woman that you pay to touch your poop? I don't think
Not
so.
just
Do they pay
generic
her?
poop.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah, that's why she said she had a job working as the chambermaid, because it's a job. You get paid.
Yeah, she's not an indentured
It's not
servant.
slavery.
Father's down in the basement working. You did come to see.
I do just want to say I'm very proud of myself for, like, the first time ever for thinking, don't say that, and actually not saying it.
Well, now we'll never know what it was, though, so you have to explain it to us and inevitably say what you were going to say but stopped yourself from saying.
Sounds like he was gonna say something about peasant pussy.
Yeah. I hate you.
You have by chance the Philosopher's Stone?
Yes. Is this it?
Here you go. Never gonna learn that this is a bad idea.
That's the only stone I know that fits the bill.
Ah, in the name
What happens if we touch him?
I shall start the preparations for the experiment right
Who knows, but we never do.
It's all right. It doesn't matter if this is not the
Stop trying to break the timeline.
Grateful for your help regardless.
This isn't Virtue's last reward. You can't just bust the timeline and be rewarded
Should
for
be
it.
wondrous.
You can't just beat the timeline senseless until it finally fucking is like, FINE!
Man, you did horrible things to time in Virtue's
Wasn't
last
that the ending to Doctor Strange?
10 days. Okay. That would be...
I have not
I don't
seen
know, I didn't watch that one.
Sorry.
Oh.
I know about Doctor Strange Love.
Oh my god, that movie was fantastic.
It wasn't the ending to Doctor Strangelove. That was Nuke the Timeline.
Hell yes.
This is something I want to do. Something I
That
must do.
movie was fantastic.
Please try to understand.
That was the alternate timeline where Adlai Stevenson got elected.
Now, by then, the experiment should yield fruit.
So, like, he wants to build Homunculus, but then Homunculus is like, "Hi, I'm born." He's like, "Wow, I couldn't have imagined that this could have happened. How dare you be here?"
Pretty much.
That's Well, like we said, it's like trying to do human cloning, and you end up cloning a sheep, and the sheep says, "Hi, I'm the devil. Thanks for awakening me."
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, that's not what you were trying to do. All of your science led up to not that.
Yeah, he was,
and then that happened.
He was just trying to create a life, not specifically Satan.
Satan's a life.
Well, it's
You
like, it's
can't
like
have
if
it
you
both
were, like,
ways, pro-lifers.
Oh god, no. It's like if you were trying to invent a robot and you invented the robot and the robot was like, Sonic here, I gotta go fast, and you're like, dear god, I did not want to create Sonic the Hedgehog.
Should this experiment succeed, if I manage to find what
That metaphor works. Fuck the both of you. Actually, it's a simile, but also fuck the both of you.
my research to the fire.
No, yeah, it is a symbol.
Now,
Yeah, fuck off, I
Baby,
know
you're
stuff.
so smart.
I hate you. Somehow when you praise me, it's so much worse than when you admonish me.
Also, no pentagram warning this time.
Oh yeah, that's...
Get fucked, Dr. Wagner.
You fucking Dr. Wagner. Also, I'm gonna take 3 steps up. Oh, he's... okay.
We'll have to go into cutscene town again.
Uh-huh. What is it?
The future videos, I start skipping these cutscenes just for your own satisfaction.
Laboratory lately. When I went in there the other day, he got really angry with me. And ever since
It was totally justified, but you don't know that yet.
in there, he can't tell me about it. I just know it.
I want to find Dad's stash of dirty pictures of Mom.
It's a little
Oh,
worse
God.
than that.
It's just like a picture for Mother's ankle, and he's just like, oh yeah.
In the future and stuff.
It's the 1580s, this is what passes for porn.
Really? I definitely ask for your help if
She
possible.
posed for 3 months for that painting of her
Then I
ankle.
could make a machine.
No, when Hugo gets older, he goes to that painter that painted Dana, and he's like, "Can you paint what my mother might have looked like naked before she died?" And the painter's like, "What?" And he's like, "It's gonna be art." In 2001, a time traveler told me.
Working on right now.
And then they burn him at the stake.
Yeah,
For
God, I
being a witch.
wish then this whole game would be solved.
No, then the artist's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna be remembered in 2001. I will paint anything to be remembered in 2001." That's like fucking 400 years from now.
Just go back in time with it. God damn
going
it,
to
never
start
mind, that joke's
another
not funny.
experiment. But this one will be very
It
dangerous.
didn't stop you any of the other times.
Man,
Leave the house.
Read him!
Right away?
The sooner the better.
Get the fuck out of my house, you kids. You're like
10 days.
12 and 14. You should be on your own having families. Bitches.
Can I help with the experiment?
He looks at Margaret. "How come you haven't married this guy yet? He's here. He's available. I didn't see a ring on it."
They didn't even have rings back then.
They had
yeah,
rings.
they had rings, dude. Come on.
Yeah, peasants can't afford rings.
Oh, wait, yeah, peasants, that's it.
That's true.
Never mind.
Well, Ike is clearly not dressed like a peasant.
I mean, he's not
Dressed
dressed
like
like a
a rich
lord
person.
either. He's dressed like an idiot.
Sis?
He's dressed in future
Going
clothes.
to do it?
It's like how they do fashion design in future movies like Blade Runner.
But
They just come up with weird, dumb shit. It's like, yeah, people in the future are probably stupid enough to wear this.
Trench coats, as far as the eye can see.
I guess I'll be going
He's-
now.
No, have you watched Blade Runner lately?
I have
They wear
not.
transparent raincoats as outerwear.
Oh, God.
Like, transparent plastic raincoats is typical coats and outerwear. It's so dumb.
I liked Blade Runner.
I got a tweet.
Well, it's an awesome movie, but future fashion is always dumb.
You know, I've
Yeah,
never
it's true.
actually seen Blade Runner.
Wow, Dan, you're just uncultured swine.
Uncold. Look, man.
Next, you're going to tell me you never saw the Magic Flute performed live.
The what?
The Magic Flute from Mozart.
Who the fuck is Mozart? That's a joke. I know who that is. Before either of you give
He
me
was
shit.
that dude in that movie, Amadeus. He was the supporting character, because obviously Amadeus, being the title character, was more famous.
Wasn't he in the Planet of the Apes?
Rock Me Amadeus?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah, he was voiced by Phil Hartman, wasn't he?
I think Phil Lamar, actually.
Oh, was it Phil Lamar?
I don't actually.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Are we talking about real things? I thought we were joking.
Hugo.
No, I thought Phil Hartman voiced Troy McClure in Simpsons when he did the Dr. Zayas
Oh wow, you
musical
actually were talking
in
about
Simpsons.
what I thought it was.
I thought we were talking about the same thing. You said Phil Lamar. He was a voice actor in Simpsons.
No, Phil Lamar voiced Vamp.
This meter here.
Yeah.
I thought he's done Simpsons, I thought. I forget. I don't know.
Man, who the fuck
Hasn't
is
everyone been on
Maybe
The
I'm thinking of
Simpsons?
somebody else.
Yeah, that's true. There's been like 700 seasons. By the way, time travel's going on.
Man, it's the same cutscenes we've seen before. Who
Okay,
cares?
yeah. Okay, cool. Then I can just shitpost all over this.
And then Jesus flew away.
And then,
They do Terminator Skynet back to the present.
yay.
Okay, but if the
Or is
time
that another
machine-
movie that Dan hasn't seen
I
yet?
have seen the Terminator 2.
I actually haven't seen the Terminator, so
Have you seen Terminator 2?
no.
Terminator 2 is the good
Oh
one.
my god. They're both good ones, shut up.
Okay, but I...
Just, it's too bad they never made any sequels after 2.
Yeah, I know, right? Although I'm kind of glad that they made no sequels after 2.
Yeah, what a horrible timeline you would have to live in to have bad sequels after 2.
Right?
Actually, didn't we just see each other today?
Is this?
It's probably the same timeline where they made really bad sequels to that Matrix movie that was so awesome and a one-off.
I actually really liked the second one when I was a kid.
Oh my
Then,
god.
then I watched it
I
recently
watched-
and I was like, how did I like this?
How do you know my number?
I watched The Matrix in a philosophy class.
Someone called Eckert.
That's pretty cool.
You know, you mentioned him once.
It was the weirdest class because like we also watched Groundhog Day in that class.
Oh my god.
Oh, that sounds like the best
Yeah, this
class.
class was
right?
awesome.
Mr. Eckert?
Which class was it where you had to watch like 700 episodes of Poirot? And I agreed to watch them all with you, and after the second one, I was just like, I fucked up.
Deal.
Agatha Christie.
Oh. And then the Miss Marple
Agatha Christie is a
episode.
class?
Yeah, what I learned about Agatha Christie is like literary theory terms.
Remember that tool you showed
The
me?
Miss
sucks.
Marple episode. She was
Oh, like all the tropes of murder mysteries and stuff?
No, it'd be interesting if that was what it was about.
Oh, well, what literary theory is there to Agatha Christie other than that?
that she sucks.
Like we had to like deconstruct shit, and it was just bullshit.
Miss Marple spilled a glass of water on a wire, and then she was like, I know who the killer is, because there's a secret room.
But
And it's like, so the police never found the secret room that's very obviously in the house?
You know who's a good Miss Marple?
No.
Jessica Fletcher.
I don't know what that
I'm
is.
forgetting the point of the whole thing. Can you drop
Murder, She Wrote.
waiting at the square?
Oh, I've never seen that
Bring
shit.
homunculus. We have a few.
It's Angela Lansbury at her best.
Yeah.
Do what I tell you, okay? Otherwise, someone you care about is gonna die. I don't have to tell you what I mean about that.
Actually, Hugo, but if you believe that Ike is her ancestor, if you just stabbed your sister, then like he'd never be born, or at least that's what you'd think. So technically, you'd solve your problem by just stabbing your sister.
Yeah.
So why don't you just do that?
Wait.
No, but he wants to get the Philosopher's Stone.
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's
his
true.
plan B.
Oh,
Because killing Ike doesn't bring his mother back at this point.
Oh my god. Hugo, cut the cord. Stop trying to fuck your mom.
right. Though, like, the whole point of Oedipus though was that he was like horrified that he fucked his mom.
Didn't he fight the Sphinx?
Hugo!
He didn't fight the
I'm pretty
Sphinx.
sure-
Yeah, he
fought
solved
the
the
Sphinx.
Sphinx's riddle.
Yeah, okay.
He solved
so
the riddle.
So, like, you defeat the Sphinx, you do all this stuff, but you try to fuck your mom one time, and suddenly that's what everybody names the
No.
complex after?
Not one time. They have like
Like,
3 or
he
4
married
kids.
his mom.
Oh.
They had kids together.
Wow, that's a lot of mom fucking.
It went on for years. Also, he killed his own father.
Well, I mean, you know, that happens.
He didn't know any of that until like long
I know.
after
You're
though.
the one
Well,
that's been trying to kill me.
How do you not know who your mom is?
Never mind that. Where's homunculus?
Because he was raised by wolves or something.
Oh, shit.
No,
Sounds
he was
awesome.
left out. He was supposed to be murdered because there was a prophecy that he'd kill his mom, his dad, and marry his mom.
Yeah, he slayed his
Oh
mom.
yeah, it was
right?
And then another family raised him, and he learned of the
yeah, it
prophecy.
was Romulus and Remus were the ones who were raised by wolves
Yeah,
after being abandoned.
Romulus stabbed Remus and founded
Your
Rome.
father
And founded Rome.
And then it all went downhill
all
from
I'm
there.
doing is trying to stay alive.
But at least they invented the aqueduct for some semblance of plumbing.
Yeah, it was actually pretty okay until Augustus. Once Augustus was done, it really went to shit.
No, it was pretty okay until,
Really wanted was to get
oh, what the hell was his
Oh,
name?
Tiberius was pretty good. He did kill
All my
Jesus,
machine
though.
could do is follow yours. So I targeted yesterday's you.
No, it's
because I
like
thought I could
in
manage
close
get
to
you
60
before you
BC,
did the
Oh.
things
there
you
was
did today.
the Catiline conspiracy
Had
happened,
chances, but I
and
still
then
didn't manage to kill you.
Clodius like took over Rome with gangs in the streets to like kill and intimidate people,
Yeesh.
and then other politicians raised rival street gangs to compete with Clodius's, and everything went to shit.
I mean, at the very least, that still had a semblance of order until Constantine came about, and then he did the whole Christianity thing. And we are still dealing with the fallout of that today.
Seems to be the only way to get a hold of the Philosopher's Stone.
I hate Constantine.
But yeah, no, Oedipus wasn't happy. He stabbed his eyes out.
Whoa!
Yes, he did.
Why? I mean, you can't unfuck your mom.
Because he was horrified at what he'd
No
done.
matter how many eyes you stab out.
Destroyed my family. And
I think
No, I
it's,
think it was like his wife/mom killed herself,
Oh,
and
no.
he couldn't bear the sight of it, so he tore his eyes out when he saw her dead body. or
I
something.
read that play in 9th grade.
Jesus Christ.
There must be some other reason Father just disappeared the way he did. Come on, Hugo. Let's
I think this might not be a very good episode.
We'll wait together.
shut up.
Although,
Anyway, hey, this cutscene's gonna be different again.
I mean, all the mom fucking is
Whatever it
relevant.
suits you, all right?
Hugo.
I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, but
I know that homunculus is made of the Philosopher's Stone. If we got hold of it, we could save Mother.
That was an unnecessary pause, Hugo.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Hugo.
What do you mean by that?
I can save her life. That's the reason I'm looking for that stone.
How?
This time, I'll succeed. And
Oh.
she'll be alive again.
Yeah.
We'll all go home.
No, pay attention, pay attention.
You understand now?
He said something important, and Margaret's gonna call him out on it.
bring her back? Hugo, what do you think you're doing?
You want to raise the dead?
Necromancer.
The stone let Father
Necromamama
save
can
homunculus.
knock on.
As long as I have the right materials, this should work too.
Hugo, you didn't!
Never mind. Just hurry up.
You used that lock of Mother's hair? You've tried this before?
Hurry
Ooh,
up.
I don't
Ooh.
remember that part.
Homunculus can't be. He always. Well, he just
Okay,
appears
but
out of
am I
nowhere.
the only one who's wondering why Margaret
It
isn't
has nothing to
like
do with what I want.
condemning him because
Right,
of
but
Jesus and the
that's about it.
church?
Because
It
there
just
is
isn't possible for
in
me to call him
look,
up.
Once you're into alchemy, you kind of get away from that, I suppose.
yeah, Margaret's actually a really progressive atheist.
Bring him to me in 20 minutes.
Like she knows the only gay couple in 1580, and she's just like, I'm glad that they're happy.
Behind in this age.
Hugo,
I'll keep their secret.
what are you doing?
Don't worry. Even if I do end up
She's like the
doing
1580s
this,
equivalent
nothing
of
will happen to you. Leaving your
Like-
ancestors in this time. You understand
just
that
everybody's
that's
calling her
right.
like a rabble-rousing liberal because she doesn't try to burn people at the stake.
But yeah, Hugo's plan is bring me the stone or I'm leaving Margaret here in the future where she can't have kids.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, she can have kids, but they won't be you.
But,
yeah, that's
yeah, he's like, I'm not going to stab you or anything. I'm just going to leave you here, so you'll be fine, but Ike will be screwed.
that's a pretty major problem.
It is a pretty major problem. Hugo's a bit of a ponce.
We got to get Margaret back to the
So
past.
we got to solve this problem, and Hugo did mention that his old self brought him the time machine. So we're going to see what we can do about that.
Okay.
Are we gonna smash his time machine?
Are
No,
we gonna smash Hugo?
kind of.
Like just fucking stone cold stunner him?
Well, I don't want to spoil anything, so if you thought about it, you might get an idea of what's going to
I
happen.
mean, I played this game. I know what's gonna happen.
Oh, I'm not talking about you. I don't want to spoil it for Grace. I don't want to spoil it for the viewers. There's more to the world than just you, Dan.
Man, look.
Wow. He just read you.
Rude.
Himself.
This is the rudest shit that's ever happened.
Soon. And there's only one person who can bring it over.
Jesus.
Hugo.
Oh. Well, it was one of the two. I'm sorry. Jesus can clearly have a time machine.
He's not here either.
Impressive, Snake.
He's abandoned us. Father walked out on us.
See, my first thought would be he's dead. Because your house exploded.
But you don't see a body.
Yeah, but, I mean, it exploded.
Nowhere to be found.
Although there isn't a giant red stain, so...
Right.
I'll take another look outside.
Hugo, can I ask you a favor? Can you not stab your sister in the future?
You won't understand this now.
Yeah,
but
like-
in the future.
Just be a bro, okay?
Also, your mom doesn't want your dick.
Yeah, please don't have sex with your mom, Hugo. We're all very worried about you.
All he thinks about is his stupid research. He lied to us. Damn it.
That's the best hiding spot. That's some solid Snake action right there.
Solid Ike.
Solid Ike.
Yeah.
Ike, it's been a while. Remember me?
Okay, the TARDIS is showing up.
Oh, it's much dumber than the TARDIS. Wow, that looked like Zordon for a second there. That looked awesome. Now it looks stupid again.
What? In God's name of Jesus Christ?
Wow. Look, it's the time orb.
I'm not saying it was aliens,
Yeah, well,
but it was aliens.
oh my god, it's the Hork Bajar.
Hugo, dry your tears.
The fuck filter are they using for him?
You.
Never mind that. I am giving you this machine.
What is...
The same as the one in the possession of the man you know, a time-traveling mechanism. However, this one is only capable of following his trail. Be aware.
It also only has one cup holder. Be careful.
Use it. Use it to stop that man.
You will spill it.
What the fuck did they tell this voice actor to do? Just like,
Me one day. Key to Dr. Wagner.
don't give a shit about your performance.
Stranger. It was he who deceived Wagner and spirited him away with the promise of a great experiment. It must be so.
Is that what happened?
Probably.
Yeah, sure. I mean, what? Just get...
Years of obsessing over this without evidence has led me to believe this to be true.
The stranger possessed a philosopher's stone.
You know, Hugo, your mom is in the future. And he just leaps in and steals it.
Human life is finally possible. Or a
God,
one
he actually is doing that, I
one
forgot.
that you attempted to bring back and failed. That of Elena, your mother.
How? How did you know that?
Because I am you.
Literally.
How
they
is that
just,
not obvious to you, Hugo?
They just put a beard on me. Oh shit.
There's more to the story.
Have you been here
What the
all
fuck?
this time? Hugo, you must get away.
Huh?
Wait.
Oh no.
Hey!
I must hobble away in terror.
What on?
Get out of my way.
Huh? What?
Damn you.
Oh shit.
My way.
Don't!
Hey, no!
Oh. Fuck.
Whoops. Well, Hugo just erased himself from time.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Hugo did just defeat the antagonist of the game. So we gotta at least thank him a little bit.
So, are you saying that Hugo is the real hero?
Oh,
Well, I mean, Ike sure as fuck isn't.
Hugo's gone.
Why is his time machine here? He deleted himself before he could give or build the machine.
Wake up!
Oh.
But if the time machine never existed, then how could he delete himself?
But how, if he deleted himself, how could it exist?
Oh my goodness, it's a causation
God,
fallacy.
can the time stream just fucking sort itself out and not make me deal with it?
Causation paradox, rather, sorry.
You good? No? Okay, well, I'm just gonna go.
Well, you're fainted.
Have fun.
If I were related to you, I might think about doing stuff to you when you were asleep, but
Whoa.
no.
I was
Wow,
gonna say
dark.
get her out of the smoke-filled basement, but okay, if you want to go there.
Well, it is the 1500s, come on.
Well,
Yeah, but we're not from the 1500s. Maybe.
We might be, though. That's the thing.
yeah, that is what ending D said, was that we were from the 1500s. But we're not sepia, so we can't be that far.
But ending D is not even consistent with the rest of the game, so who knows?
None of these endings are consistent.
It's an awesome ending, but it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, all of the endings are lies in a little bit. Except for this one. This ending actually is 100% true.
Despite the fact that we were just pointing out paradoxes moments
Yeah,
ago.
but no, that was in Sepia Land. Who gives a shit about that? This ending is 100%
And we still got the
canon.
statue.
So, you erased Hugo's existence.
Well, Hugo did, but...
You made his different sounds touch, didn't you?
Well, not on purpose.
He literally did nothing.
It wasn't me.
No, Satan's like, you totally murdered him from all of time and space. That's awesome.
He was like, I'm Ike, and then everybody killed themselves, and
No, not for your life.
it just kind of worked out.
Well, you do show up in that time specifically to disrupt that transaction
Well,
there.
yeah, but I
so that
mean-
young Hugo doesn't get the time machine.
He's just gonna, like, steal the keys or something so Hugo couldn't turn it on. He wasn't gonna be like, hi, Hugo, I'm going to destroy you from the time stream so that you never
Right? It's
exist.
a little excessive.
Like, damn.
Like, he's a creepy little fucking kid, but it's a little excessive.
Also, your sister's gonna wake up and all of her family are dead.
Like it's over.
Every single person in Margaret's family is dead right now.
I was
Except
trying to
maybe
change my
Ike
destiny.
if he's Dr. Wagner.
And you did.
I'm pronouncing it correctly,
Was
I
it
don't
all
care.
for you?
And even then, he's not in that time.
Yeah, no, he...
To make sure that you would be created, that no one
Except
would
he
be
would
that
have
hard.
to be,
Yeah, but he's at the bar.
because he just lives forward from there, but who
Dude just
knows?
gets blackout drunk constantly, so he never has any memories for 500 years. Then he passes out in a cafe and just doesn't drink for a little while. Now this is how the game happens.
Melody has its perks.
There was that time he got smallpox, but immortality and eternal youth kept him alive for it, so he just had smallpox for hundreds of years
God,
and
that would
hated
suck.
it.
It was terrible.
Until they invented the vaccine, and he just took that and got rid of it.
That's how vaccines work.
And then he has PTSD, so he completely forgot. He blocked it all out. He blocked out 400 years of having smallpox.
He got that drunk after smallpox. It's like, oh man, I'm clean. Time to celebrate. Also, here's your iPad back.
Farewell.
Fucking thing doesn't even have Wi-Fi on it. Why do you bother?
My own life.
Also, when are they going to invent Wi-Fi?
Oh, nothing. I just have this bad feeling.
Satan's got a bad feeling. What a shock.
The flow of events, Mike. Anyway, I suppose we
Are you sure you made it so that you won't die? Of course I did.
It's in your own hands now.
I erased someone from the time stream to make sure I wouldn't die.
Yeah, no, we deleted. Hugo was deleted from
Like,
time by Dad.
How convoluted, though, like... Someone from 1580s was the one who tried to kill us. That's, like, bizarro.
Man, Homunculus got a crazy pancake ass. I'm not into it.
Right?
Well, that's why he's got the parachute pants to try to help out that situation.
He's got a Hank Hill
The
ass.
longest day of my life.
Ours too, Ike. Ours too.
The streetlights seem so bright. Never noticed that before.
That statue looks
I
familiar.
really like the way it accentuates the statue of myself.
Right? I don't think he realizes it.
No, I don't.
He's just like, wow, that guy looks handsome.
I just
Wonder what
never
that's about.
realized it. The trees and the air and the small things you do every day. The way time
And he
passes.
walks up to the juggler that's himself. Even I could do that,
This
because
is
I'm doing
fucking
it.
Japanese as fuck.
I'm sleepy.
That's what it sounds
It's
like.
a good thing
to
I'm
me.
not having a
That's
fever
your
dream
podcast.
where I turn out to be Dr. Wagner this time.
That's what life's all about.
Do I have a house?
And it was staring
Am I
me in the
homeless?
face all this time.
Right?
I think the Japanese version of the manual says that he visits this town once a year.
Oh my
That he doesn't
God.
actually live here.
This is like the worst vacation spot you could pick.
Yeah, right?
Seriously, dude?
What? Yeah, no, it's just taking a nap right in the middle of the road.
Well, no, it's a square.
They don't have cars in Germany.
I must be lucky.
Despite the fact that he was murdered via car.
Yeah. Also, his shadow was kind of stabbing into the beans. Okay, I'm gonna CP.
Wow.
Maybe that's a good
Hey,
thing.
dude, I think it's a drunk or something.
Babyface.
We the ones who are like, smash?
Right on, dude. So it's like, join the club.
Drunk driving's cool, dude.
That's how all the kids talked in 2001.
I'm dressed like a really shitty cousin here, Miller.
He literally...
Catch you later, dude. You're gonna, like, get run over or something if you stays there.
Didn't they just run us over?
Don't worry, we could just use the digipad to... Oh. Right.
Wow.
Shadow
So
of Destiny.
Babyface was the real killer after all.
Ending C.
Just black screen, not even a sketch there.
That's the stupidest thing I think I've seen in this whole game.
This is the canon ending, thank you very much.